Proses transfer Marc Klok menuai sejumlah pertanyaan. Bagaimana Marc menjawab seluruh kontroversi? Kali ini, untuk pertama kalinya, Marc bicara ke media sejak kepindahannya. Saya Jerry Arvino. Inilah Klarifikasi Marc Klok untuk Asumsi. Marc Anthony Klok, terima kasih udah ada di sini. Selamat datang. Should we talk in English or bahasa aja?
Mungkin kita pakai bahasa Inggris.
Kalau
saya pikir untuk bahasa Inggris saya bisa explain lebih lancar, lebih detail.
Okay, we're gonna talk in English then.
English then.
Okay. Many questions about your move. We haven't heard before about your statement. So, Marc, why did you leave your previous club?
So basically, I joined Persija in 2020. Unfortunately, the league stopped. We couldn't go on.
Yeah.
A crazy situation happened afterwards. The league got stopped. In the end, finally, we got back together again. During this time, we trained, we didn't train, the league was back, the league was not back.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the story.
Yeah.
But in this meantime, I was still a player under contract. After that, the league finally, not the league, the Piala Menpora finally got back. We started training,
Yeah.
and we started playing. In the end, we won, which was great.
Yeah.
And most of all, I was so happy to go back playing again, because that's for me the most important thing,
Yeah.
is playing football, because I love to play football.
Ayo main lagi, right?
Ayo main lagi.
Yeah.
And so I was so happy,
Yeah.
that I finally got to play for the club I choose to play for in 2020,
Yeah.
to have success with this club, because I really, really wanted to play for the club. That's why my move also
Yeah.
for my previous team. But during all this time that the football was stopped and after we played again, there were many promises to me, Marc Klok, which didn't got respected,
Yeah.
didn't got fulfilled,
Yeah.
and this hurted me time by time.
Yeah.
And every time these decisions got made or the promises didn't got fulfilled, I was a little bit disappointed, because in the meantime I was still doing my job. I'm a professional player.
Yeah.
Anytime, anyhow, any situation, I will be there to deliver. To deliver for myself, but also to deliver for the club I'm playing for, to win trophies, to be the best possible team in Indonesia. And I expect, as a player, as an athlete, or as an employee, I can say, when you deliver your work,
Yeah.
you also expect the club
Yeah.
to give commitment back.
Yeah.
And
Which
basically,
promised before.
yeah, which was promised before,
Yeah.
which is on the paper, which is in the
Yeah.
contract. And every time by time, month by month, the promises didn't get held
Yeah.
by the club. Can happen, once,
yeah.
twice, 3 times.
Yeah.
But time by time, it affected me mentally,
Yeah.
that I still had to go to the club,
Yeah.
with the club I really love, but
Yeah.
I felt like the club isn't really loving me.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I still had to perform.
Yeah.
And the funny thing also is that once a supporter sees someone playing, and the player is playing bad, the supporter has an opinion from, hey, this player should go out,
Yeah.
because he's playing bad.
Yeah.
But does the supporter know why this player is playing bad? Because maybe this player has so many situations ongoing inside the club which are not coming out.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he's playing bad, because he isn't focused
Yeah.
on his job.
Yeah.
But the supporters are still criticizing him
Yeah.
based on what they see. But they don't know the story.
Yeah.
So despite all of this happened,
Yeah.
I go to Piala Menpora. Everything was already ongoing, and I played because I want to show
Yeah.
that I play because I love football.
Yeah.
Despite all those promises were never kept,
Yeah.
I played because I love football. And I think I showed, and the team showed, because I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
The whole team showed how professional we are as players
Yeah.
to deliver and to commit ourselves
Yeah.
to the club.
For the supporters.
for the supporters.
Yeah.
And we won.
And you were the best player. And
I was the best player.
Yeah. You show up. I mean.
I show up
Yeah.
because it's my job to show
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You know, I just do my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what I say to you, when I do my job, I expect my employer, my boss, my club, whatever, to also do their job,
Yes.
to fulfill their job. And a long story short, in those 16 months,
Mm-hmm.
all the time the promises didn't kept
Mm-hmm.
from their side.
Mm-hmm.
And at one moment, I think 5, 6, 7, 8 times, I tried to find a win-win solution
Yeah.
for both parties.
Yeah.
Okay, we know it's difficult, we know there are problems. I'm not a difficult person.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm an understandable person,
Yeah.
and the only thing I want to do is to play football
Yeah.
and get respected.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing I have to do, the sacrifice I have
Yeah.
to make, I became Indonesian citizen. I
Mhm.
gave up everything
Yeah.
to be an Indonesian citizen. I gave up everything to live in this country with my family. I gave up everything to play football here.
Mm-hmm.
So the only one thing I ask for, please just fulfill the commitment you make with me,
Yeah.
and I will give everything I have inside of me to give back.
Yeah.
And when this doesn't happen for such a long time,
Mm-hmm.
at one moment I said, sorry, but I don't think me and the club
Yeah.
can continue to work together,
Yeah.
because basically it's not a healthy situation anymore.
Yeah.
You still ask me to perform,
Mm-hmm.
you still ask me to play and be the best player,
Mm-hmm.
but how can I be the best version of Marc Klok when I don't get respected, when I
Yeah.
don't get love, when I don't feel commitment? It's not a one-way show, right?
Yeah.
So basically those months,
Mm-hmm.
it already happened.
Yeah.
And basically after Piala Menpora, I was hoping that the situation changed,
Yeah.
because I still felt confident that things will change,
Yeah.
and still no.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Marc Klok left.
Yeah, and maybe this is something that people and supporters didn't know. I
True.
mean, you try best on the field, on the pitch, and of course you wait. But yeah, the time is over. Time is up.
Time is up.
Okay, but in general, what's your main consideration of choosing a club?
A main consideration is first of all a professionalism way
Mm-hmm.
of handling the club,
Yeah.
your players,
Yeah.
and your ambitions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Indonesia, 18 clubs
Yeah.
have the ambition to become juara.
Yeah.
But is this realistic?
Yeah.
You know, this is the question people should ask. Is this realistic? No. 18 clubs spend money in this country,
Yeah.
but after 2 months they run out of the budget,
Mm-hmm.
and they can't fulfill their commitment to the
Yeah.
players anymore and don't pay them.
Yeah.
But how you expect they still become juara? So a really important thing for me is that the club is healthy,
Mm-hmm.
financial healthy,
Mm-hmm.
is in a professionalism way
Yeah.
of doing things,
Mhm.
commitment,
Yeah.
appreciate the player, have commitment with the players.
Yeah.
Third is the organization,
Mm-hmm.
because I think to have success in the long term, there should be a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth thing is, which is always nice for a football player,
Yeah.
if the club has a history,
Mm.
has supporters, has fans,
Mhm.
because to be honest, the thing that make football
Yeah.
very nice
Yeah.
is because there are supporters. Without fans, football means nothing.
Yeah. And tell me, of all the clubs that interested in you, I heard many. I heard like 6 or maybe 8
Yeah.
clubs that want to acquire you. Why did you finally choose this club, your new club now?
Yeah, it was.
You have the choices, right?
I have the choices, and to be honest, I feel really grateful
Yeah.
that I have the choices,
Mm-hmm.
because, to be honest with you, I've been in situations before in my career
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't have any choice.
Yeah.
You know, I almost stopped football because I didn't have a choice to play for a club.
Wow.
And people should know this,
Mm-hmm.
because this makes sense why, as a football player, sometimes you have to take the power in your own hands.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're on the other side and you
Mhm.
don't have the option to choose from clubs,
Mm-hmm.
who is taking care of you?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Who is looking after you?
Yeah.
So now I was in a situation where maybe 6 or 8 clubs
Mhm.
wanted to sign me.
Yeah.
And one more time, I feel so grateful
Yeah.
because I know the other side. And that's why I want to respect all 8 clubs.
Yeah.
Because, I really feel overwhelmed and respected
Yeah.
that I left one club
Yeah.
and I am free player. And 8 clubs want to sign Marc Klok,
Yeah.
and want to give appreciation. So to have this feeling is amazing as a player.
Yeah.
Why I choose
This club. Yeah.
my new club is
Yeah.
because, first of all, I really felt appreciated as a human being, as a player. Second of all, the fans and the history of the club.
Yeah.
A big team, big successes over the last years.
Long history.
Long history.
Yeah.
Great stadium, great supporters. Not to mention that in my old club, the supporters also were great.
Right.
Really,
right.
nothing to say about that. The stadium also was great, and I loved. Unfortunately, because of Corona, I only met them once in a full GBK.
Oh yeah.
But the atmosphere I felt there was also incredible.
On social media or
Or
stuff
social
like
media
Yeah.
was so nice, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to lose that feeling,
Yeah.
but I almost lost it because I had to go out of this club.
Yeah.
So the reason to choose my new team was
Yeah.
also because they have that factor.
Yeah.
They also have big supporters,
Yeah.
a nice stadium,
Yeah.
big history.
Yeah.
And third thing is maybe the people inside the organization, but also the players. Maybe the Dutch connection helped
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit because
Yeah.
the coach is Dutch.
Yeah. The coach that took you here, Indonesia.
He gave me the chance
Yeah.
to show
Yeah.
Indonesia who is
Who is the Marc
Klok.
Klok? Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So to be able to work together with him again is nice.
You know that he believes in you.
He
right?
believes in me, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think the number one factor for a player to really show his best is if people believing in him.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you that
Yeah.
I really believe in myself.
Yeah.
I really believe in myself. But if someone, a coach, a president, supporters believe in you,
Yeah.
that gives you wings to fly,
Yeah.
you know. And that's why one of the main reasons was the appreciation from the new team, is because I think they really believe in me.
Yeah.
And if they believe in me,
Yeah.
I hope I can be the best one and best version of myself.
So you can show your potential, and you can only focus on your game.
I think
Yeah.
I think a player should focus on his game.
Yeah.
I don't think a player should worry about his contract,
Yeah.
about his obligations
Yeah. Outside of the pitch. Right?
outside of the pitch. Shouldn't check his bank account every
Yeah.
month if the salary is paid. You know, this thing should be normal
Yeah.
because that's what you agreed on, right?
Yeah.
So I think that gives me the potential
Yeah.
to be better,
Yeah.
because the most important thing for Marc Klok is because I want to be the best football player I can be.
Okay.
If that's the best in Indonesia, I don't know.
Yeah.
That is only people's opinion.
Yeah.
But in my personal belief and opinion, I want to be the best.
Yeah.
I want to work in an organization
Yeah.
where I can be the best.
Okay.
So I think that's the main reason why I choose this club.
Okay. But your move is, you must be aware of the rivalry between your old club and your new club. So did you consider that before you decide to move?
Of course, it played in my head like,
Yeah.
this is
You
gonna
have
be.
choices, right? You
Yeah.
have few clubs.
And one more time, I don't want to hurt anyone
Yeah.
by making this move.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone should be hurt, but at the same time, I know football,
Yeah.
rivalry
Yeah.
is big, and
Yeah.
I cannot change that.
Yeah.
And I think also that's the beauty of football.
Yeah.
But when I choose a club, I have to choose for myself,
Yeah.
for my own career. And I have to choose what is best for me. And of course, there will be people who don't like it. But there will always be people who don't like things,
Yeah.
right? So, of course, it played in my head. And at the same time, I thought, this is just part of the beautiful game.
Yeah.
I know
It's
that
normal.
It's normal because in history there went a lot of situations like this happen in football.
Yeah.
I mean, Ibrahimovic went from AC
Right,
Milan, he
right.
went to Inter Milan.
Luis Figo.
Luis Figo, Barca
Yeah.
to Real. Ibrahimovic went back again to Milan. So
Yeah.
why should it not be possible?
Yeah. It's professional.
It's professional.
Yeah.
And one more time, I think it's the beauty of the game.
Yeah.
Because the supporters
Yeah.
in this country especially, but in world football, but in this country, in Indonesia, the supporters are the reason why football is so nice.
Yeah.
So, of course, if they are upset with this, it's part of it. But I think also in their heads, they know that a football player has a professional job to do, and he has to choose what is best for him.
Yeah.
One more time, I know the rivalry is big, but in my head, I don't want to become rivals with no one. I just want to fulfill my passion, and I just want to do what is best for me.
Yeah. You just want to play football.
I want to play football, be happy,
be happy,
and win a lot of trophies.
Yeah, sure. And talking about they, as you said, that they refers to people, refers to supporters.
Yeah.
And people know, we all know that you have a very good, your own brand, your own personal branding, your own hashtag.
Yeah.
You create that Ewa Klok and then Jack Klok, and I saw now as a Maung Klok, right? But people created their own hashtag, Money Klok.
Yeah.
So, what's your opinion about the issue of the, about this thing that your orientation is money?
Yeah. To be honest, maybe I can understand from one view that people say that.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it also hurted me a little bit, because if people really know me, really know the story, they know I'm not money orientated.
Yeah.
But I want to explain that money is part of the profession we are doing.
Yeah.
Money is part of our life.
Yeah.
And I will tell it differently. If you do your job, right? Any kind of job you're doing.
Yeah.
You are a doctor, you are a presentator, you are working as a builder, you're building houses.
Yeah. Any kind of jobs.
Any kind of job.
Yeah.
And you as a worker, you build a house.
Yeah.
House looks amazing.
Yes.
Done. Client very happy. Your boss very happy. But you don't get paid.
Yeah. It
How
hurts.
how do you feel as a worker?
It hurts, man.
It hurts, right?
Right.
So are you money orientated?
No.
Or are you doing your job and you get a commitment back? So that's my reaction based on this, is because
You deserve.
it's what you agreed on, right?
Yeah.
Nobody in life works for free.
Yeah.
So does that make everybody money orientated? I don't think so, personally.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm money orientated.
Yeah.
But it's part of job, right? Because nobody works for free.
Yeah.
And
There's no such thing as free lunch, right? So.
Nothing in life is free.
Yeah.
You know, I have a family to feed. You know, I have obligations to make.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very sensitive topic to talk about. And one more time, the move I did, the choice I made was pure for happiness, for respect, for commitment, and just for the passion I love to do, and that's football. And if people made that hashtag, okay, you know, I have seen it, and I can laugh about it, I can cry about it, but what does it change, you know? And I just want to tell from my side is that those kind of things, you know, nobody in life works for free.
Yeah.
I think that people should respect themselves.
Yeah.
Is because they also deserve better.
Yeah.
Because this can happen in any kind of job.
Yeah.
That your boss or whatever, you know. Respect yourself.
Yeah.
You know, take the power in your own hands.
Yeah.
You're not working for charity.
Yeah. Sure.
If you want to do charity, I do charity. You know,
Yeah. It's a different thing.
I love doing charity because I like to give back. It makes me so happy to give people a smile on their face.
Yeah.
I don't need money for that. It's just because I love to do it, you know. But to do your job is different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've.
Yeah, it's
seen
okay.
it.
It's normal, right?
It's normal. Yeah.
It hurts you a bit, but yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about your club now. You have 4 years of contract.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, sometimes it's 1 year or 2 years. It's 4 years of contract.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.5. It's kind of long, right?
Yes.
What do you expect to achieve here?
You know, the reason why I sign long terms is also good topic to continue on the hashtag, I sign long-term contracts.
Yeah.
Is because I commit myself
Yeah.
to Indonesian football. I commit myself to my new club.
Yeah.
I commit myself for a long time for football here because I love it. So why I signed long-term contracts and now again, but in my previous teams again also, was because when I signed somewhere, I really want to create something with the club. I really want to create history with the club. I really want to win prizes with the club, you know? And with my new team again, I hope we can have big success, and that's why I signed. And that's why I signed a long-term contract, is because I don't want to win one-time Juara and then bye-bye.
Yeah.
I want to win Juara after Juara after Juara. This is my dream. I hope this time it will work out.
Yeah. And you are very friendly to your fans and supporters. You have a good connection, we all know, and maybe you want to give back to them about having a Juara, as you said, right? But your case is very interesting because a star player in Indonesia, like you, taking control in your own hands, and maybe you can decide where you want to go. But mostly it depends on the club. So is there something that you want to say to fellow professional footballer who might be facing the same situation like you?
Yeah, I think speaking from a open heart, you know, I think every person in life should take control of their own life.
Yeah.
In any profession, in any situation, in a relationship with your wife, you know, you should take control of your own self.
Yeah.
In football, it's the same thing. You know, I took control of my own career because the career of a football player is not very long. You know, maybe we can play football until we're 35, 36, and then it's done.
Yeah.
So you have to take control because it's you. You know, your family is waiting for you. You know, your family is depending on you. You know, supporters are depending on you. So you have to make the choices. And I know that most of the time it's not easy to do it because when you take control of your own self, sometimes you're gonna upset other people. And also to my fellow athletes and fellow professional football players, maybe sometimes they are scared that when they take control, that nobody wants them anymore, or nobody respect them anymore, or nobody want to sign them in a new club anymore. And I get that, but sometimes you have to take risk. I also took a risk by taking control in my own hands, leave my old club, the club I loved, and become a free agent, free player. And look what happened. A lot of teams wanted to sign me. Despite all the words and threats, and if I can tell you real honest, you know, people were telling me that if you do this, if you take control in your own hands, we will make sure Marc Klok can never play football again in this country.
Right.
So should that make me scared? Or should that give me, you know, options to really think, man, I need the power in my own hands. I get it when you feel scared about this, but legally, man, we are human beings. We want to do the thing we love. Nobody can forbid me to play football, right? It's my choice where I want to play football. I hope that other players will follow when they face a situation like this. It's because you have to think of your own career, you know?
To be brave enough.
Brave enough. Brave outside, but also brave inside. Show the world who are you as a player, but show the world who are you as a person, you know? What are your beliefs? What is your mission in life? Who you want to be? I think that's so important.
Okay, last question, Marc. You are Indonesian now. So are you planning to stay in Indonesia for the rest of your career?
I really hope so, because what I say to you is that I choose to be an Indonesian citizen, to give up my Dutch passport, because I love this country.
Wow.
And because I love this country, I want to really create something in this country. I want to create a legacy. I want to create positivity. I want to create
impact.
An impact that people know what Marc Klok did for this country and what Marc Klok did for Indonesian football. This is my aim, this is my mission. When we're talking about beliefs, right? And with my new club, Persib, I really hope to create this legacy. This is my dream, and I hope this can be fulfilled, and that's why I signed a 4.5-year contract, is because it's not a short-term thing. It's big. It's something long-term. And I think people should know that it's not easy to just change passports, you know, and just become Indonesian while your whole life you have been Dutch. It's a choice you make, and a commitment you make. And I make a commitment to this country because I love this country. So I want to give back.
Okay, so you want to give back to this country. Marc Anthony Klok, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations for your baby and good luck on your journey.
Thank you.